Condos can be one of the most challenging types of loans to finance. So Fannie Mae is streamlining the eligibility process with their new Condo Project Management system. All right, we're going to talk about this a little bit in this video. Condos can be one of the most challenging types of loans to finance. So Fannie Mae, again, is streamlining the eligibility process with their new Condo Project Manager system. Okay, here's a couple things that this system and platform will do for you if you want to buy a condo, list, or sell one. What you want to do is review new and established condo projects that are eligible for lender-delegated full reviews. It also offers a platform that's quick and easy to determine if that project meets Fannie Mae's requirements. Also, it's free and it's on the web. Good tool to have in your toolbox. Because of the changes to the condo approval review process, it's imperative to understand what types of property you're dealing with before you move forward with the listing or selling a property. Condominiums present financing challenges better addressed at the beginning of the transaction as opposed to later down the line when you're getting close to time to close. For example, there's no point in writing up an offer at midnight for a buyer when this project isn't on the project's approved list or it's not an approved property. It's very simple. And even if you submitted it, it might not be approved. So again, know this up front. Condominium. What is a condominium? It's a form of ownership where units are owned by individuals, but the land and common areas are owned jointly with all owners. Here are some tips before you buy or list a condo. Do not accept MLS information or verbal information. Get a copy of the legal description. Accepting what the seller says or what the listing says, that is not good enough, and it's a recipe for disaster. And a lot of times some agents and owners don't even know what the legal description said because they've never read it. And as a result, that property gets listed and input in the system incorrectly, and there's going to be a denial or some major changes. Do not rely on project names. There are a lot of projects out there that have fancy names. Let's say, for example, the owner calls it Shady Townhomes. Okay? The word condominium isn't mentioned in that. So it's not a condo and doesn't require project approval. Nope. Townhomes, manufactured homes, and even some detached home projects may actually be condominiums. Very important. What am I saying here? Read the legal description. Does the legal description of the unit include the lot? If not, you probably have a condominium form of ownership. Check the project documents. Say it again with me. Check the project documents. Now, some condominiums do not require project approval. Contact me first to discuss the property prior to listing it or prior to showing it to a prospective buyer of yours. This is going to save you time and money. So what Freddie Mac did, they published a list of condo types that don't qualify for financing. You should probably know. Here's some of the big ones on the list. Hotel resort projects, projects with multi-dwelling units, projects with non-incidental commercial space exceeding 35%, tenancy in common apartment projects, timeshare projects, or projects with segmented ownership. Houseboat projects, projects in litigation, arbitration, mediation, or any other disputes, projects sold with excessive seller contribution, projects with excessive single investor concentration. It can be more than 21 or more units of 10 to 25% single investor. Okay, continuing care retirement communities, not going to fly. Fannie Mae and eligible projects, well, that's obvious. Manufactured homes, new condominium projects in Florida. Florida's getting the blues. Projects with mandatory dues or similar membership fees for use of amenities such as clubhouse, recreational facilities. Condominium insurance is another thing I want to talk about. It's different than standard homeowner insurance. With the condominium, the association dues that are paid by all the condo owners will generally cover the unit that you purchase. However, it does not always cover the items located inside your unit, which is pretty important stuff to homeowners. So while your walls may be covered in the event of a disaster, your beautiful kitchen is not covered. Interior insurance requires a different type of policy, and lenders have guidelines for this type of insurance. This is known as H06 Insurance. How do you know that the insurance you will need will cover you? Well, you got to ask me. We'll look at the insurance coverage for your condominium, and obviously we'll let you know if it's going to fly, if it's enough, if it's sufficient. Okay, here's the thing to know. The master policy must cover the entire project. common elements, fixtures, building equipment that belong to the HOA or the condominium association. An H06 policy is only required by the borrower if the master policy does not cover the interior of the condo unit. Now, here are some quick tips depending on your loan type and master policy to determine if you'll need to purchase H06 insurance. Sufficient. It has to be sufficient to repair the condo unit to its condition prior to a loss claim event. It has to provide for loss or damages at the replacement cost. Bottom line, when listing a condo or unit for sale, please call me to determine if it's already approved or if the project qualifies for financing. There are two major issues that you have to consider when purchasing a condo. The first is whether the condominium project is approved for financing, and the second is how the monthly condo fees affect your ability to qualify. And I can help you with both of these. What we don't want you to do is get excited about a property and then you find out the HOA fees knock you out, making your debt ratio too high. So again, like I always say, let's have a conversation. This video was a little longer, but I wanted to get some of the basics out. Now, again, this isn't a one-size-fits-all. There's always more information. If you like this kind of information, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the like button. It helps us grow, and I look forward to seeing you next time.